Do you always come up here alone?
Yes, the wind here feels softer, like it's whispering secrets to my ears.
Then maybe I should come more often so that I can hear those secrets too.
Or maybe you just want to see who I talk to.
Maybe, or maybe I just wanted to see you.
Why me, Awiyaw?
You listen to the wind like it tells your story. Your heart feels like a calm after a storm. That's why I want to be with you.
But what if things have changed? What if someday you have to choose someone else? Someone who can give what I can.
I don't know what the future holds, but I'll be here with you for now. I'll be here for as long as I can.
Awiyaw and Lumne's wedding had been a joyful celebration. Lumne, radiant in her wedding attire, and Awiyaw, full of love, exchanged vows under the open sky. The community rejoiced as they danced together, hearts light with the hope of a future filled with children and shared dreams. In the beginning, their love was strong, and they were filled with promises of happiness. But over time, as Lumne could not bear children, the weight of tradition began to pull them apart.
I have spoken to the spirits, I have listened to the wind, and watched the fire speak, the answer has come.
And what did they say? Is there hope for us?
Awiyaw, Lumnay, the gods have spoken in sorrow in their voices. There is no life in Lumnay's womb.
No child?
Your years of waiting, your tears and offerings, the spirits have watched, but the fruit of your union has not taken root.
Then it is proof. The elders were right. Without a child, the line ends. The clans weaken.
But I prayed, I danced, I offered everything. Is love not enough?
Love is sacred, but in our tribe, the child is future. You both have done all that you could. Sometimes, even the strongest heart cannot change the will of the ancestors. You must decide the path to walk now.
Is this my fate? To be cast aside, barren and forgotten? Why me, Awiyaw?
You listen to the wind like it tells your stories. Your heart feels like a calm after a storm. That's why I want to be with you. Chief, why have you come?
The word travel past in a village like ours. The people whisper, "Why is Awiyaw still with Lumne? No she bear no child. Tell me, is that true?"
It is true. The faith healers confirmed it tonight.
I gave him love, loyalty, and everything, but not a child.
Awiyaw, you know our law. Children are not just a blessing. They are duty. Without them, your name dies. The clan grow weaker.
Must I abandon her for the sake of the custom?
You must uphold what our fathers did before us. You are not only a husband, you are a son of the tribe. Take another wife, one who can give you a future.
Because of their tradition, Awiyaw had to marry another woman to have children and continue his family's legacy. He married Madulimay, a kind and gentle woman. Even though the wedding was celebrated, Awiyaw still felt sadness in his heart. He cared for Lumne, but he chose duty over love, hoping to honor the customs of his people. Awiyaw went to Lumne's house during his wedding celebration. He wanted to see her and talk to her one last time. Even though he married Madulimay to follow their tradition and have children, he still cared for Lumne. He felt sad because he had to choose duty over love.
Come to the dance. Let the tribe see your strength.
The dance. Our dance.
Tonight,
Shouldn't you be with me?
I couldn't proceed without seeing you. The celebration feels hollow.
Hello? After 7 years, you choose the tradition over us.
I never wanted this, but the tribe expects a man to have a child.
And if she doesn't bear your child, would you cast her away too?
I don't know. These beds comes from my grandmother. Were meant for you.
Memories aren't enough of you.
I must go.
Then go.